Yo. This is the Notorious Truth Podcast. It's your host, Cam Butler. I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. We gonna get straight into it. I got my boys with me today. What's going on, Boochi and Dro?
Family.
Yeah, how y'all coming, man?
Man, you know we coming, man.
Yeah.
With you, family.
Yeah, I care to support you, you know.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Notorious Truth, so we put the, what's up. That's the brand, not the podcast.
Yeah, man. Y'all know how we coming, man. So, Booch, for the people that don't know, they do know you. Give us a little brief background about you.
Man, brief background? Like how far we going back? Or just
just let them know what you want them to know about you.
Man, serial entrepreneur. I ain't gonna lie, just...
Real serial. Emphasize serial.
Serial. You feel me? Anything I get my hands on, I chase it down. And I really been dipping and dabbing in the business world lately, and man, just it's like a drug. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you first got your first commission. You know what I'm saying? Like on anything, any sale. You know what I'm saying? You got your first. It's that check you get. You know, you start chasing it after that. That's how the business world is to me. You know, versus the I'd say the free market. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's going on, man? Prestige Carriers.
Yeah, Prestige.
Talk to me. What's that? Like, what's going on with it?
Man, non-emergency transportation company. Me and my family started last year, and man, it exploded. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really expected. Really, I ain't had no expectations for it because you know we all hustlers, so we gonna put our best foot forward, and it just was one of those things where it came together organically. You know what I mean?
So you ain't have no expectations for it, and you hit six figures within the first year?
Yeah. I mean, that's like we were saying.
Like, that sounds like a damn good work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You could do anything with a strong team. You know what I mean? You could do anything with a strong team, but like we were saying earlier, it's markets out here that people making money in and people turning a blind eye to. And you know, somebody turned over a rock for me and showed me some information, and I took it and ran with it. So when people call me, you know, I be an open book now. You know what I mean? I don't try to hide nothing from them. Like I keep it P with them. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
Yeah. So like you said, somebody gave you some information and you ran with it. Like, who was that person? If you don't mind me asking, like, who was that person, and like, what was the game that they actually gave you? Because like a lot of people are trying to get into logistics field, so a non-emergency transportation service, like, who would have thought that? You know what I'm saying? Two individuals from the Midwest start that.
I think
you know
we should hold that for episode number 2.
No, that's
like
funny.
That's crazy.
Me and you had a conversation after, you know, we've been going back and forth for years now, but when that Pusha T interview dropped, and it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, that's how I felt. You know, I felt like Pusha, you know what I'm saying? Somebody hit me with something, and I was just with it, and it ended up blossoming, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you got any ideas on starting a business, chase it down.
All right.
Especially if it's something that people done did before, where it's like a, you know, I got an example. I heard it before, but I used it recently. When you go to the grocery store and to the bread aisle, it ain't just, you know, one brand on the shelf. You feel me?
That's my favorite motto.
Yeah, everybody's, you know, it ain't. Somebody gonna come in and pick your bread up off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody gonna call you. Your phone gonna ring, and if your customer service is up to par, and you one of them people where, you likable, people will fuck with you. You feel me?
Yeah, it's all about networking and branding yourself. Like, you know, your character sells everything. You know, so if you got a strong like character and you know you a solid individual, like people are gonna naturally attract to you. That's just like how it works. So like, I know I was talking to you a little bit before, and like I was asking you, what was the most like, or what was like the biggest thing that you had to go through, as far as like leaving the nest, like
Man, everything. Shit, I'm gonna put it like this. My mama got 7 kids. I'm the middle child.
Okay.
So I'm the little brother and the big brother. You know, after she had the first 3, and she waited 8 years and had me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got my big brothers and sisters kind of raising me. You know how the shit going on and where we from.
All right.
And I'm raising my little brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? So it was like, shit, at the end of the day, you got to make something happen that fit for everybody in my eyes. You know what I mean? And I had good examples. You know what I'm saying? I had big brothers who kind of like was, you know, they stood on business. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And shit, I just took from them. You feel me? And it worked on my behalf. Yeah. I can't really speak for how they synced it, you know, but from my perspective, that's what it was.
Yeah, like I know you an individual that's very big on like family and like creating foundations for your family. Like obviously you said y'all started this family business. Like how important is that to you?
Man, shit.
Like I see, you know, like I don't want to, you know, put you out there where I see you getting emotional, like, you know, so that tells that it's a genuine situation.
Yeah, man, that shit.
Like how big, like what does family mean? Like to both of y'all, like what does family mean? Like
everything, man. To me, you know, I got a brother doing some time. I got a brother that just came home from doing some time.
Free Meech, man. Free Meech,
man. You know that's the move, man.
Yes, sir.
So shit, you know, it don't never stop. You know what I'm saying? I tell niggas that shit, like when you choose the streets, the noise don't stop, the ruckus don't stop, and that shit don't just affect you, it affects your family too. So it be dealing with that shit, man. He got a lot of kids, family affected, mama affected, you know. My OG, she real solid, so when it kind of us getting bumped up, it don't affect her. You know, she take it on the chin. She do whatever it takes.
Yeah, Mama D definitely a solid one.
Yeah, she do whatever it take for her sons and shit. So, you know, it's the trials and tribulations that come with it, man. I tell them, I got nephews that they want to be in the streets, and I tell them niggas, man, hey, be ready. You're gonna bury a lot of your niggas, and you gonna be trying to make them collect cars, and ain't nobody gonna answer, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. Niggas don't talk about it. I went through it. I went to prison when I was 17. And like I said, my OG, she held it down for me. You know what I'm saying? I had little females and shit, but ain't nothing like when your people coming through for you. And shit, you don't get that behind that wall. You feel me? You better hope you better hope. You know what I mean? And shit.
That's the same
I told myself I wasn't going through that shit no more.
He said that's the same speech that kept you out of there?
Yes, sir.
So like that's what I wanted to ask you as well. Like you know, obviously everybody have their hiccups, you know, go through things, but like to see what your brothers went through and everybody ahead of you, like you said, that's what kept you out of those situations.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just back to back though, like, you know, pack. If people I'm with every day, like people, my family, people I consider family, you know, like I could be with them every day, and then for the next 3 years I don't see them at all. You know, and then it'd be like I wouldn't say relearning them. It just be more so like when they come home, we ain't doing the same thing no more. You know what I mean? So it just be like it get the feeling like lost times, but you be want to pay your people back for all the time they lost, but it really be over with. So just like seeing people lose time with people, and then it be on repeat. It kind of like I done had my ups and downs, but I just been really just blessed not to go to prison for. So I mean, but seeing everybody around me go though, that definitely did it for sure. Because I done seen everybody go.
Yeah, for sure. I can relate to the same, you know.
Yeah, but I want one of them niggas that was gonna keep going back. Fuck that. Once I got in that bitch and I seen that it wasn't nothing in there for me. Wasn't no soft ladies to lay up with at night. My phone ain't ringing.
Y'all was making water balloons and shit.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a motherfucker, I read really.
It doesn't take for me to go county. The county enough. The county dirty. The food nasty. I ain't gonna lie. It's over with for me. The county will break me. That's why I be asking my homies how you go to prison. A little county bill wasn't enough.
Hey.
Yeah, I ain't going to go sit in there.
Man, behind anybody walls and confinement, I don't think nobody want to be in those situations. It's too much life out here, you know?
Yeah. No, though, but like growing up and being brought up in the streets and then being able to become from a boy to a man, like I ain't gonna lie, it's a good feeling. And it's a lot of people, it's a lot of men that never really got to experience it because they threw their life away as boys.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I feel like that's like one of the major things in our community that niggas struggle with is making that transition from having to put that shit down. Like you will see somebody when they fresh in their prime, I say 17 to 25, and they'll be carrying on a certain way, and it'd be cool at that time. It's like going through, like you don't judge a person in college for how they living. You know what I mean? They figuring it out. And they go the same way for the streets, but after a certain time, you gotta put some of that shit behind you and move on.
Yeah.
Niggas get stuck in that space, though. It's like a gray area. I don't know what they call it or if it got a name, but
I call it the high school era. Cause I feel like niggas be stuck doing shit we was doing in high school.
It's like coming from where we come from as well, like we don't have many options. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bullshit.
Like we don't got many options, and we don't have people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe that, but
what? That we don't have many options?
Yeah,
I believe that.
Hell yeah, I believe that because I'm a person that had a lot of resources and a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like when I was in that city, it was like, people that I'm brushing shoulders with, they ain't gonna tell you hey, do this and go this way, and hey, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
a lot of people
they gonna just let you do you like a crash dumpy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, go ahead, look a little such and such. Hey, they gonna fuck up. Hey,
they would,
you know what I'm saying? They talk about it, group chat about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, give you this little fake love. Hey man, I wish you well. Woo woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because it's like when you. Y'all open business and stuff, like, I ain't trying to pinpoint nobody or put nobody out there, but, like, how many people, like, congratulated y'all and, like, acknowledge what y'all was doing that was actually legit and doing well and changing generational wealth rather than if y'all go to jail, how many people say free up?
The noise was a little quieter, but I can say this, though. I give credit to the ones that did. You know what I'm saying? I let them know. I let them know all the time. But I think that just come with. The culture we live in. Like, don't nobody clap for you when you come from where they come from and you doing something they not doing. Not for real. Like, they will. Certain ones. I'm gonna say that. You're right. Certain ones, not all. But I think it's just they be mad at themselves. It don't be you. That's how I look at it. I never looked at it like, because I never been one of the ones like.
But if they mad at themselves and they feel like they didn't have that opportunity or they didn't put in the energy and the work ethic that it needs to go there, why can't they be happy for you? Why can't they congratulate you because you doing something that they didn't do it?
They just can't be happy for themselves. They can't be happy for themselves. That's a personal. That's like something with it. That's like something wrong with them. They not. If you a person that can't cheer for somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you if you can't cheer for the next person, especially coming from a community like when y'all come from the same community. You know what I mean? I ain't never been a hater. And I cheer for niggas I don't like, not niggas that I you know what I mean? I might not like you. Like, I don't really like them, but I see them doing something, and I gotta cheer for them so I can show other people looking.
You acknowledge.
No, it's not about that. I don't want nobody to acknowledge that I'm cheering for him. I want.
I'm saying you acknowledge what he's doing. Like you acknowledging what he's doing.
Go do what he did. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. If he started a business, well, I like him personally. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, you know what I mean? Because I know there's people that know me or might know that I don't like him. that's around me, and they might be looking at it like, why are you clapping for this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no hater, G.
Yeah, that's what I mean to say, like, because I feel the same way. You know, I can agree on that. Like, it's people that I don't necessarily not like nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's people that I'm not fond of, you know, because certain situations. But it's like, oh yeah, you winning, okay, that worked for you, that's good, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep winning. But most people be like, man, what you, like, you weird, you like, nah, I want to see everybody win, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like what's for you is for you, like.
But I think too, it just be that's probably the missing ingredient, and that's probably the missing ingredient in us just being powerful, like how we supposed to be or how we used to be. You know what I mean?
We're united.
The unity, yeah, for sure. I don't.
Yeah, we definitely gotta stick together, and you know, we definitely gotta like push each other, you know, a little bit harder. Like no matter what the difference is or whatever it is that it may be, like. You could support from afar, you know, like as simple as like you said, a word of mouth, like, hey, I like what he got going on. Ooh.
But see, the beauty,
you know what I'm saying?
The beauty in this shit right here though is they gonna watch you whether they hate you or like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so,
they gonna watch you.
Yeah, and this ain't about, you know what I'm saying? This is to the viewers, like this ain't about because you know, obviously, you know, I'm a, you know, Southside original, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna be, this, like, it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about, like, we doing this for the culture. We doing this for the community. The 262 specifically, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is for all of us. Like, this is a platform.
And
where,
you got something that ain't nobody ever seen.
I want everybody to come here and explore their ideas, tell their, you know, like, give their opinions on certain things, like, show what they got going on, their business, their talents, like whatever it is, like let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's win together.
Like I told you when you first told me what you was doing, man, you building a powerful platform, and it's ain't too many people could put the blocks together the way you did. I can't even lie, you rolled out the red carpet. So it's like to see you, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give you flowers because
for sure.
Beautiful.
For sure, appreciate you.
Coming from where we from, it's just, you know what I'm saying, you built a platform. Ain't too many people trying to build these type of platforms. You know what I'm saying? You opening up the floodgates. You give a lot of different people voices to be heard. You know what I'm saying? They put themselves out there, like you said, they different talents, whatever they may be. I don't care if you could blow the clarinet with your ear. You know what I'm saying? You got somewhere to do it. You feel me? Tell your truth.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you already know what they gonna say, man. They want to hear a little bit more about you, man. What's going on, Dro?
Oh no, I'm chilling. You know I'm chilling.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
You know I'm chilling,
Playboy Essential.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, man. Because you know a lot of people, you know, they know you from obviously being around the town and different things. Like, give me a short, like, brief background about you and like what you want people to know.
Background. I mean, I'm cool. You know, I've been chilling, man. I've been out the way. I don't even know.
You got the business, like,
yeah,
you know, like you a father, like what's been going on with you, man?
I've been taking it easy. I ain't gonna lie. I've been going through a little transition, so I've been just really taking it slow, going through that little transition, and I really been cool though. The business been smooth. The business been so I really been transitioning out them streets and doing a lot of you know, my little thing. So the business been cool, and just being around positive people. I'm gonna say that.
All right, switching up the circle, huh? Switching up your surroundings.
You know, like I was a little brother before. You know what I'm saying? So my big brothers, they influenced me to do a lot of shit. Right? But I had my own thing going on too, and he the same way. So I'm trying to influence him, but he got his own thing going on. But he's starting to see, like, the switch don't happen for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's quicker. Some people see it for what it is and draw straight to it. But when it's like trying to teach a person a different language. You know what I mean? Some people learn quicker than others.
Hey,
I don't know how to, I didn't know how to. I had to teach myself how to speak.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he working his lane. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like
not,
and like, cause he like we the same age. So like to see a person our age as young as he is, like to cross over so early. Like a lot of people don't start going like like getting businesses and I'm finna leave the streets and all this extra shit till they like 35, 40. It be motherfuckers on the block 50 damn near. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but see, with me too, though,
in they early 20s to do that, like they late 20s to do that, that's like amazing.
And for me, it was more so of not being in certain situations that I seen a lot of people in the streets go through, like going through prison, like, or you know what I'm saying, like just a lot of deaths and all that. Like I really beat a lot of that, but I was surrounded by it though. But I wasn't too affected by deaths. I ain't got too many dead people. Like rest in peace to the ones I do have. But other than that though, it was like for me, like I always was the one. Like I always had a vision. I wasn't ever playing the streets, just for like clout, chasing clout or none of that. Like I really had a vision and was caught up into the streets, like by growing up into the streets. You know how the crib is, Right. It started as a kid, then it lead to an adult, and then before you know, it's lifelong problems with people. But and as I say, I ain't got too many deaths and dealt with all that. So a lot of my problems with people that I felt like I outgrew them problems with people.
Right.
So, and I felt like I outgrew the crib. So now I just feel like, I feel like I left the crib or just on good grounds, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. So it was time for a change. I wasn't gonna go nowhere else and continue to live kind of fucked up, right. Like new path, new everything. I'm gonna switch it up. If any, I want to get in some bullshit, it's at the crib for sure.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna take my chance to work with. I'm 30. Like, man,
big 30.
I'm up.
Hey man, we still got a lot of life to live. Shit, I'm 29. Hey, they be talking, motherfuckers be talking that you about to be 30. Nah, man.
Good.
Like, man, listen, I'm just now starting. Like, this, you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
that's what I told somebody. The 30 feel good because it's kind of like where you headed to versus in high school when you be sitting there like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna go to college.
And shit.
I don't know if I'm gonna get a job. I don't know if I'm finna move out. Like at 30, you kind of like, okay, that's what I need to be doing. This what I'm doing. This what I'm finna chase down. And you kind of 30 to new.
I ain't gonna lie, like some people, might have their own opinions, but I think that when a person like between like 25 and 30, that's when you actually become like an adult. Like you can actually think what you suppose like. But no, I'm saying even like
should,
in certain things.
You may be saying should. That's what they should be doing. But men, because I can honestly say they don't kick in for dudes to after 30.
30,
after 30.
No, I'm saying like in the sense of because when you turn 18, what do they say?
It depends.
They be like, you adult, right? I feel like
it depends on how you.
They should necessarily stop. They should say you're an adult at like 25, 26 because you could be on your parents' insurance until you 26, 25, 26. No matter if you in school or not, they drop you after that.
I feel the opposite.
Motherfuckers can file you till you like you know what I'm saying? Like you considered a dependent. If you want to go to school right now and you fill out a FAFSA form until you're 26, you have to put your parent information on there.
But I'm a different.
So they can do all the calculations of what your net income is, and you ain't. I used to tell them I ain't stayed with my mom since I was 17. What you talking about?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
If you figure out how you
like I big
income, you can figure out how to generate
I need her information.
14,
so I get some money.
If you can generate an income at 14, how can anybody look at you as a child if you making more money than the grown-ups? Your parents can't even get you to go to school at this point because you're making so much money.
You're a rich child.
It don't, but it happens though.
Like it's respected, but
it happens. It happens.
But
different.
And it's
what do you call
quicker nowadays.
Different. It's different circumstances for different folks, I guess, because it
I'm
depends on.
I'm gonna be honest.
Is it necessarily your environment sometimes that make you grow up faster than what you need to? So that's what I'm saying. It's different.
No, I won't blame it on the environment, circumstances, opportunities. It don't necessarily. In general, most of the time,
come from within though.
If you get somebody, if you get a person if you get a person that if they ain't never had nobody do nothing for them, and they got to figure out how to make some money, and they 13 years old, and they start at 13. By the time they 18, and they ain't no now they can put the stuff in their name.
Right.
But if they can figure out how to put it in somebody else's name before then, they got their own crib, own car,
But
and they
listen to what you said
self-sufficient.
though. They ain't had nobody to do nothing for them.
No, not necessarily saying have nobody do something for them. I'm saying they figured out a way to do it for themselves.
He said,
I got my prime example. I got a son.
That they grown.
My son, I tell him his foot damn near bigger than mine now. So I tell him, shit, nigga, your shoes expensive. So to counteract him being lazy, I tell him, go out and make some money so you can pay for your shoes. You can get whatever shoe you want. Knowing at the end of the day, we still gonna buy the shoe. I'm just trying to see how motivated he is to go out and make it. So he started selling candy at school.
Right.
He made enough money to where he came in the house with his chest poked out and told his mama, I got this on my shoes. They cost this much, just put the back in.
Right.
You know what I mean? He got majority of the shoes, $240. He got $200.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if he keep that going and learn how to save his money and manage it, he 14 now. By the time he turn 18,
he's a young entrepreneur.
Okay, so if he make enough money right now, if he went outside today and made enough money, would that consider him grown? If he had enough money to leave the house and go make and get his own crib,
by my standard, not society, I make sure he had a crib and could sustain himself, and he was safe in his environment. I let him go out into the world because I was let to go out into the world, and I know what he
know he wouldn't be physically ready for the world.
But that's what I'm saying. Like what you saying is right, and I admire it to the utmost because he's a hustler. And he's showing him to be an entrepreneur at a young age.
That you got to work for what
you got to think about like everything else after that. Like yes, he definitely did what he was supposed to do.
Though,
you know what I'm saying? Like and he went out, he made his own money, and he did something, like, he reached a goal. He set a goal, he reached it. But, like, furthermore, like, do we know about...
age or mentality?
No, because back to what Camry said,
she was saying, like...
Because I'm going to be honest, I was trusted outside at that age.
At what age?
13, 14.
But, I mean, it was different then, though, because... I mean...
Yeah, we grew up in a different era.
Like, that was a whole different era then. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, even, you know, my pops, he be telling me stories. I was, 15. He had me when he was 14.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that didn't necessarily still make him an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just that
like, he was just a kid with a kid.
I ain't gonna lie,
at that point.
That go back to that.
But his motivation, though...
y'all don't think is still reality.
No, I think it's reality, but it's reality to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
I went shelter my child. No.
So what?
I ain't gonna hold you.
It ain't really sheltering. What she's saying is that people don't get you don't grow up until, she was saying you basically don't grow up until that adult stage in between 25 and 30. Until then, you kind of live like a kid.
Yeah, because you're dependent on somebody. You're dependent on somebody in a sense.
It depends on who you is.
You still dependent on somebody in a sense. Because as a person that's even out here in the streets full-fledged, they might go tuck their tail and lay on their pillow with their chick because they dependent on her in the sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm doing this, but you covering this end of it, so it's like a dependent. Like it's still like I'm dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like kids, they depend on their parents. Like,
you can say that case in relationships, but I think I had homeboys that I know for a fact their parents didn't know what they was doing when they left the crib.
So I wouldn't say you a kid at that age.
I know kids whose parents don't know what they doing when they leave the crib.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I was that kid.
I know young niggas.
I was that kid, you know.
I know young niggas.
Like this platform might expose a lot.
I know.
it might let out a lot.
I'm in Memphis.
I'm 29 now.
I'm in Memphis, right? I'm in Memphis. It's a group of young dudes. I'd say maybe 6, 7, or 8 of them. They put their money together. They get on the bus. They go out of town. They catch They get the cheapest Greyhound ticket. Go out of town. Pull up to the nearest Walmart with an EBT card. Load up. Go post up on the corner. And they go out there and sit on corners in different cities that they don't know nobody. They get robbed. They getting killed. They don't know nobody in these cities.
Right.
You know how much nuts and guts that take as a kid?
Yeah.
These the kids I'm talking about. That's the kid I was. I wasn't there. There was no fear in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How?
No, but them kids is man. You weren't going through their property situation.
Yes, the fuck I was. The fuck is he talking about? Like he wasn't there. That nigga lying.
No, it wasn't that
he
bad.
Lying.
He was there, but he probably his vision probably was different.
He was the baby.
He was the baby. Never had to go out and risk his motherfucking life like that.
Hey, it's funny that you say that though, because this is a person that grew up and everybody always thought he was older than what he was.
He was a spoiled baby. That's
you know what what I'm saying?
He was the sport baby. Y'all thought he was older than he was because he had everything that we had.
But that's not because I got it at home as a spoiled kid. Let's just be honest.
No, you seen that's what that shit, and you knew you could go out and get it no matter what age you was. Let's be honest.
No, but that didn't.
It wasn't no restrictions on him going out to go get it in our household. So at 10 years old, he was able to go outside and go get him some money.
Right.
And come back in the house and it be his.
But I'm saying, what did he come? He came back in the house. He didn't have to go.
I mean, he had a house.
I had enough money
But that
to go
bring
get
you
an
back to
apartment.
say what you just said about Lil Mike.
What's that?
You said that
About the shoe situation.
about the shoe situation.
He by him making some
You
money.
just gave a prime example.
You said when we was talking, you said if a kid, you said if a kid can make some money and he grown, he can survive in society.
No, I got
if he
that when
can
she
make
said
some
about the
money.
dependent shit.
So like you,
Somebody
that's,
dependent
like
on
you just
somebody.
you just put this in his standpoint. He went out, he got the money. When he was out there, guess what? He was hey, I'm a big homie, woo woo woo.
But
The little people, everybody else his age, that was our age. You know, we probably was coming down, dribbling the ball. He over here handling his business, you know what I'm saying? But then he going back to the crib, snuggling up. Might be little, you know,
Still
Winnie the
need
Pooh.
that security.
You know what I'm saying? you chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I can't
secure,
say
like
it.
you
See,
good.
yeah, he was
Like,
younger than me. I
so
can't
it's
really
like-
say. I just knew at that time what I was doing. I knew he was watching me do it, and eventually he started
But see,
to
I'm
do
the,
it.
I'm
So
the
it
little,
go back to
I'm the little
what
brother
you're exposed
though,
to.
of everybody.
Your
Though. I'm like the
surroundings.
last boy, so I seen a lot of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Watching.
Like I feel like your surroundings and your exposure have a lot to do with the way
you was
your
raised,
life.
period. The way
No,
you was
just the
raised,
way
period.
that you look at life and the way that
I say,
you take on life. Because I say that to say, like, I'm the oldest of 11 siblings. Like, and that's with my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody, like all my siblings on my mom's side, I was the reason why they first time coming out of Racine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming to LA with me.
Yeah.
So like, for my little brothers per se, they look at it like, shit. Like I'm finna go do woo this. I'm finna
whatever
go post
sis
up
did.
on the P this, on the P that. I'm finna go on the
Yeah.
block. I'm finna like
You set
so
the blueprint.
when I bring them to LA, they looking around. They like, damn, my sister stayed right up the street. Like she really here.
And
You know what I'm saying?
you
So it's
starting to
like now they think like they conversations is different, especially even when they like having moments with people like, oh, I don't gotta stand over there. I don't gotta do none of that. I'm finna go to LA with my sister. Woo woo. At first it was, I'm finna just go to 15,
Hey, I
18 or
just-
something. Or, you know what I'm saying?
I
Now
just
it's
had a- I
my
just
birthday.
met
I'm
your
coming
little
out there.
brother.
I'm
Yeah.
coming with you. I'm doing this now. So
Yeah.
like now it's opened up their mind to it's bigger than I-94
Right.
Chicago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
But that's your job,
I just
though.
seen your little brother, and that's crazy that I was having a conversation with them, and I was getting on them, and I brought
yeah,
you up. and I
anytime you
said,
see
man,
them, anytime.
I said, man, anytime I'm out the way, man, I'm chilling, man. I get up with my girl out the way. He like, that's big sis. I said, boy, what you doing?
Right.
You need to be on the couch.
Yeah.
I said, man,
And they
let's-
know.
and I said, man, that's where you need to be, somewhere like that. I said, it's different energy, and that's what I was telling him. I said, because one thing sis gonna do is wake up and put you on a mission
Right.
every day. You ain't
Every
finna
day.
lay up on the couch and play the game. You finna go
Every
to work,
day.
meet something, go do something, work out.
Guaranteed.
What we doing? You know what I'm saying? And I said, but it make it easier for her too because she got somebody that she know that she gotta mold. This ain't no friend that's just sucking
Right.
up the free living or
And
the
they
sauce.
I might
This
boost them
the-
up and they might go sour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
this family.
yeah, you
Even-
around for the long haul.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So come on, get yourself together, tighten
Facts.
up, you know?
Yeah.
And to touch on what you said about boosting motherfuckers up and they running with the sauce, I ain't never been mad with that one. You know why though? Because you been turned a motherfucker righteous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they want to be riding, you rubbed off on them. You know what I mean?
And even to have like a clarification of that, like when I mean like turn the person up and like they running with it, meaning like
You clarifying for me or for the people?
like just
Just in
for the
general,
people that's
yeah,
watching, just so they can know like
the turn up.
I ain't never
Gonna knock
hating or
yeah,
knocking
right,
somebody
right,
that
right.
if you know like 'cause
Yeah.
you outgrow people. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It don't have to be
facts.
no love
yeah,
lost or
bad
no
blood.
issue. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But like if I show you the blueprint and I give it to you, like it's crazy because I was just telling KO this, like he was asking me about his brand and like how to start a brand, how to build all this. Like he was like, well, how much you want? This is not like I told him. I said, bro, a lot of stuff, you don't have to pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you stuff that I wish somebody told me when I was in this space. You know what I'm saying? Starting off, I said, my little brothers is your blood cousin. Hopefully, the information that I'm telling you and the energy I'm giving you, when they circle back, they might come to you, AKO, woo, this and that, and you know what I'm saying? You get that same blessing that I gave you because that's how, like, the world worked. And that's what my dad told me, like, early. Like, he, like, it ain't always about money. It ain't always about, like, oh, somebody can help to give you this real quick. Like, if we could keep this energy and the information constantly flowing, you know what I'm saying, from generations and generations from now, like, we can keep winning.
That's how
you know what I'm saying? That's how we win as a community.
I like to do
some
people like
just
that.
Use money as a tool of gratitude. You know what I mean? It don't be nothing. They don't even use. They don't want to offend you. You know what I'm saying? What can I do for you?
But I'd rather show somebody something or teach somebody something that'll go with them for a lifetime, then get them some money. Then even like just real quick bucks or whatever. Like if I could teach you something,
you never know what that's gonna
help you.
Comprehension.
Like
you might think you teaching them something, but you might not be.
Yeah. But they eventually, somewhere in their life and in their journey,
hopefully
they gon' that's what because I do it all the time.
I hope. I be hoping.
And I love
my
to talk
dad
to
done
people
told me so much stuff, bro. And
but
I used to be like,
different though when it's your pops.
I used to be like, man,
because her pops
he tripping.
For me
tripping.
too. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like he just saying that because he don't want me to. He don't want me to live. He don't want me to. He see I'm shining. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like he like man, that little shit.
With the family business situation, man, the conversation I had with your pops was in 2016. So in 2023, when we started the family business, I was that conversation came to mind, and I had one of them moments.
Right.
Man, I swear to God, he was not lying, though. He been told me this. I wasted 20 years in the process. Keep replaying that in my head. Put that energy into something else. So now, when I think about
like talking to niggas like so I know what to do with the information.
Right.
So now, when I think about stuff that I want to do, I that's the energy I know I got to put in it. You know, like okay, I got to wake up every day.
Right.
For at least a year straight. If I want that progress or that, I'm going to see it. I got to wake up every day, 365, and this my program. And can't nothing go around this, can't nothing go through this because this the program. No matter how bad it gets
better.
Today. And that's what sticks to me, though.
Every day you get 1% over a year span.
Man, I believe that. I tell myself that every day.
On yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? You look at yourself as an investment as you do with everything else, like, you're going to see the return on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's like the best thing. Like I ain't going to really like go too much off detail, but like that was the best thing for me coming out here to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I ain't gonna lie, I watch your growth though, coming out
like
here.
just getting out the way. Like the first year I left, it was kind of like pulling me.
Keep it real.
You know what I'm saying?
We was sitting back like, okay, she out there. Let's go.
But see,
you go through the ugly stage.
Is she gonna go back? Is she gonna go back though?
See, one thing I knew about Camry though was that she was at the crib because of she didn't really want to like her and pops super close, so like she ain't finna come around pops and half step it. Like she gonna have her business together. So Camry thing was staying at the crib because I ain't together. I ain't finna go out there and waste my time playing. When I leave, I'm getting myself together and I ain't looking back. That's how she always been a person of her word. Like you could push up on her at the time and say, man, what you doing out here? She, man, I ain't ready to go out there yet. Pops gonna be on me. You know how this go. I'm messing up right now. Matter of fact, he texting me now about somebody.
She ducking.
It was the growing up. Like she had to get her find herself and see what she wanted to do. But it all came together for her and it didn't come together too late. Like 30 years and she don't know what she want to do. She got out there. And everything been
motherfuckers be 35, 40 still at the crib. Like I'm ready.
I used to
miss like 60 beats.
I used to think it was a small time thing though, but then I be bumping into niggas in Chicago, out here, Miami. They be on the never left the crib.
You gotta outgrow your family too, though. So to speak, to leave the crib, you gotta kind of outgrow the fam mode a little bit because
you gotta get uncomfortable.
If you family oriented, you gonna miss family.
I always compare it to a kid going off to college. I feel like that part of life Hear me out.
They got family
Wait,
still.
no. Hear me out.
Family support.
No, hear me out.
They mental don't be the same.
Hear me out.
Well, my mental one the same.
Hear me out. Yeah, you can't
You
speak
lonely in that room.
That's what I'm saying. My mental.
You
I
ready to go home.
changed that.
You need a hug.
See, listen though, I say that because it get worse. I could compare it to a nigga going off to prison because it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You in the water on your own is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you graduate high school and you a little kid and you just turning, you know what I'm saying, 18, and now you gotta you live in LA, you go to school in Howard, you go to Howard University. You gotta go all the way to the other side of the country where even if your folks, if it was an emergency and they had to drop everything and come quick, it's still gonna take them hours to get to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's scary for some people. Terrifying.
Right.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
That
Then
nobody's not in arm reach of you.
And most people drop out of college because, and then most people drop out of college
just like
because
going
of that,
to prison,
believe it or not.
getting shipped off. You know what I mean? But that's a different environment. But you got some people that go through experience them same emotions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I look at it like that when people leaving the crib.
That's crazy that you put that in that like scenario, because I never thought about it and looked at it like that. Like, that is crazy though. You is definitely going out of your your comfort zone. You staying in the.
You might have your family support and
you staying damn near in a cubicle with somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sharing a small space.
You might be able to FaceTime them.
That's why college just scares somebody that been to prison.
No, hell no. Go to school.
Talk about go come live on the campus.
just to piggyback on that, like when I went to college, it was like,
how you felt?
It was crazy because my the way I got there was like a shotgun experience. Like, it was like, yo ass fuck it up. You need to motherfucker get the fuck off. If you don't want to come with me, go to school.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I want to go with Pops or I'm going to go to school. So I went to school. You feel what I'm saying?
She was at the crib.
I went to school. You know what I'm saying?
And she knew how to stay home.
Yeah, so I went to school. Boom. But it was so crazy because so much stuff was going on, like on campus, like at school, and it was more crazier than the crib. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you don't have people in arm reach but I was with my cousin, so we was, like we held it down together, but it was just like, I wasn't in the dorm with nobody. So that's what I'm saying. The mine was kind of different. I had my own space. You know what I'm saying? So I was there like on a fucking vacation.
Even if you got an off-campus
I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but
I know how to get back to the crib. I know you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in Iowa. It's only 5 hours. Oh yeah, champ. Let's hit the road.
You can't go back.
Champ.
You can't go back.
Dad just Western Union me $800. I got $100 on gas. We gone.
You can't go back. You see how easy it is to go back. That's the hardest part. That was the hardest part.
Hey, but that I needed that experience. But when I came back,
because it molded you for today, though.
Yeah, that helped me everything. Like, that helped me get everything that I needed to get to here right now.
It's what y'all just said, right? If you never leave, we never get this. That's what I say about the ceiling. Like, and people might hear this and be like, damn, they talking bad about their hometown. It's not that. It's just we from a small town.
Yeah, and it's all love to the town. They made us, for sure, you know?
Yeah, facts.
It's a retirement state. So anybody who watching this, like, Racine, it's all love. Racine, Wisconsin, obviously it made us. It shaped us to be the people that we are today, because, I don't know, I just feel like people coming from the Midwest, we have a different type of to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different type of hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we secluded to ourselves. Like, we ain't really trying to
we ain't got
socialize with everybody. Like, we coming, we standing on it. You know what I'm saying? But like, respectfully, I don't think it's for people of our caliber, like people that's trying to do what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's somewhere where if you got some money, not even that. Because if you black and you got like a person like that, you can go there and you can be straight. You can keep your money. You can save it. You can live.
No.
Save a lot of money.
You know what I'm saying?
What I meant by that,
and you can own half a race.
No. What I meant,
S.C. Johnson.
What I meant by that. What I meant by that is you don't see too many black owned businesses in the area. You know what I mean? Like when I got to Memphis. It's the South. It's Memphis. But going outside, seeing that shit do something different to you when there's a number of black people outside hustling.
Yeah.
When you go
definitely
to the doctor,
give you a different type of motivation.
Memphis
you
got a lot of
a black doctor.
That's a black state, I say. I wouldn't even call that a
like you say. What you say like is like very similar to Atlanta, because I've never been to Memphis. Like, is it similar
Ohio,
to like
Cleveland, Ohio, or something, St. Louis, or something?
I went to Ohio before. They was reckless out there.
That's how it's
Shout
coming.
out Ohio though. Like, they was reckless.
It got its beauty to it. It's Tennessee, so it got the suburbs and the outskirts of it is nice, but the inner city is. It's the inner city.
We're gonna have to do part 2 in Memphis now.
Like you said, Atlanta.
Come check it out.
You might be in an area and it might be multi-million-dollar houses. And coming from where you from, we immediately associate that with like a rich ass white person or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody heavy, and you'll see a black man come walk out the door. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved down there, I was kind of like in a phase of like, just rebuilding. You know how it be when you get to a new city. And I had a job. I was taking any job at that time, and I was moving furniture. And I had the biggest, flyest, dopest crib I had ever been in Memphis at this point. It was a black dude from my mama neighborhood, the hood. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, gee, how I get some shit like this? You know me, instantly, I'm digging into him. All right. So he say, credit, young nigga, credit. You ain't got to come out your pocket. Tell me how many years he was in the military. Who out the band, blase, blase. But I'm saying that to say, it's so many heavy black people around Memphis that don't nobody know that's not famous or, they not in the public eye that they get overlooked because everybody looking at social media for, clarification on what a person living. This old money. Right. These people put up with millions and millions of dollars. It's different. This man crib was so big he had a nightclub in this shit. Right here in the guy in a full movie theater. We was bringing the chairs in. That's crazy. Swear to God, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker one of them. And I ain't easily impressed, but I was impressed.
And you said this was when you was working at a job?
Yeah, this was like maybe 6 years ago when I first moved down there.
So like, how did you take that in to like crossing over to starting your business and
shit?
What did that do for you? I know I talked to you before. You were like, I was at this gig. I was trying to figure out like how was it getting operated, how was it getting ran, how much money we was making. Like, so like what turned your wheels to that aspect? Like, what made you want to look at things like from that perspective?
It was just never want to work a job. You know what I'm saying? I did it out of kind of like, I got a family, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta have multiple streams of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's got to be another stream of income for me because I got so much going on. Right. I got so many people I'm supporting. I can't not work. You know what I mean? Like I don't got the option to not. I can't sit on my ass at this point. So it's like I'm doing all of this shit and still trying to figure out everything on the back end. Bro will call me with something. You know what I'm saying? Right. We always in tune. So it's always money being exchanged, but it's like how you said it was always what to do with the money. You know what I mean? Getting money is easy if you know how to get money. Right. Getting money is the easiest thing in the world if you know how to get money. That shit like breathing. But what is you gonna do with it? Right. You could have $1 million sitting in the corner because you get money. Right. You know what I mean? But when you die, that motherfucker is gonna blow away and your legacy is gonna dry up as just a get money nigga and you're gonna go to the wayside like everybody else that used to get money. Because this is America. That's what we do here.
Listen though, financial literacy is like learning how to do right with that money mean a lot because of what bro says. You could be getting money, and then at the end of getting money, all you did was get money, and now you don't even got no money. So watch how you get the money. Right. Like it's like
secure the bag.
For real though, I've been there before, and you be mad and like having a conversation with yourself of what you could have did. Like when we started the non-medical, the transportation business, like I looked at bro like, boy, we did this 100 million times. Like we did though, like
the money
we just spent the money in all type of ways that if we would have had done this and knew this, we wouldn't have even been here today. Like this probably would have we been selling it to somebody or something like. So it was
the
like
business up and eventually sold it all.
Learning how to do right with that money and paying attention to.
Once you learn the structure, it ain't nothing. If you can make a bag off of it, you sell your company for $1 million and go out and start another.
So for people that I feel like if you out in the streets and you getting money though, like I'm not saying invest your cheese. I don't mean just go pull up on your cousin and them that got something going and tell them to go get you right. And go read. Start reading on what you want to do. Read on if it's something that somebody else doing and you want to maybe do it. Start reading into it. Look into it and go for it though. Don't sit on the cheese and say you could do it and you should do it. If you got the time, and go for it and invest that cheese because you ain't gonna be getting money forever.
If you do get money forever.
I mean,
money nigga, man. You gotta be.
Yeah. Hey man, if you getting money, man, it come with something. It come with it, something. Right. It ain't gonna be forever.
I was just watching.
Do right. Make sure that when you gone, maybe make sure when you gone, maybe your kids don't gotta go get money how you was if it was in a negative way.
That's the goal.
Your family, they kids like leave that cheese and don't leave it in the stash house. And the feds find it and take it and say you was a known drug dealer. Go invest it into properties and businesses, even if it sounds small, even if you don't even really think the outcome gonna be big because
mutual funds.
When we started that, we didn't think that the outcome was gonna be. We didn't think that the outcome was gonna be big. The first check was a day. It was enough, but it was a day of doing 10 minutes of doing something else. So it was like, all right, that's all right, but you know what I'm saying? But it was okay. And they grew though. Right. To where it was to the point where it was like, ooh, if you would have crashed out in the beginning because you thought that check was too little, you wouldn't even sink this piece.
That's how he was looking at it. I wasn't looking at it like
no, but
that was his perspective.
But that's good though, because like
that was his perspective.
Y'all co-owners, so like So I know you probably had to come on down, bro. This keep coming, or like, did you have to kind of nug him a little bit?
You got to think he coming off of having his faith in one lane.
Right.
I'm coming off of putting my faith in another lane. So it's like most people gonna do what work. Ain't nobody gonna go off and do some shit that don't work for them. Why you want me to do something that don't work for me? That work for you, don't work for me.
No, it wasn't even that what worked for me because I never seen it done. So it was more so like I said earlier, like trying something new. Like I'm with that. Like if it's getting money, man, if you tell me right now we gotta walk on the edge of the building and get to the other side, and that's how we get paid, I'm gonna go up there with you and see what we doing. I might not like it.
Like bridges.
I might not, but
he gonna wait till you come back down with the money. This my brother.
He
gonna say it's up there. The money up there.
He say that though, right? He say that though, right? But I remember when we started the business, like yesterday. I don't like little country towns. I don't like bridges. I went over a bridge and went to a little country town. My first ride was, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, when it's time to scrap my nuts, I'm gonna scrap them all back. When I come back, I'm gonna tell you, oh, that shit was crazy, and I don't think I should do that for no cheese.
Hey, I ain't doing that no more.
Because if it's me, but teamwork, make the dream work. Yeah. Buddy, I got one across the bridge for you out in the boonies. You got it? And my man's got it. And I'll be here.
I'm pulling up on the farm.
I'll take a couple extra ones in the city just to take the jakes off. He gonna be gone for a
while. Out here in these farms, playing total shot.
But I ain't gonna lie though, man. Getting out the streets though, and then I ain't gonna lie, right? I feel good because I'm waiting on my nigga Pac to come on. Right. I gotta put that out there. Free my homie Pac.
Yeah, free Pac for sure.
And a lot of people got like this narrative of bro, like this jailbird narrative. So I can't wait till he can come speak his notorious truth.
Right. Yeah,
being caught up in a system, you know, in a revolving system in a small town, and you know they just get to see my boy character because
He's definitely an entrepreneur. He got an entrepreneur mindset.
For sure.
No matter what he limit himself to, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he definitely he taught me like to be all the way real. He taught me how to make a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely gotta give that to him. Like he was the type of cuz that like he never not, you know what I'm saying, my pops, but he used to just be like, you don't gotta wait on him.
No, you better not.
You do this, and you gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? But he told me the consequences of it.
But you know what?
And the reality. But he like
that was like one of the
just keep this on the back burner. You know what I'm saying?
That was like one of the character traits bro had that kind of made me like really draw to him. I met him when he was young, and he still like coming to the city. We only knew y'all as that's Karan cousin, that's Karan daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before I actually knew y'all, you know what I mean? So it was like. shit. The assumption to be you don't need nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, so, bro, like, I'm like, shit, if it's a day where he fucked up and I'm like, shit, call your cousin. Call my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I make something happen for myself before I do that.
Yeah.
But
he get mad when you say that.
Not even just that.
Like,
it's, Like
one
you,
of them, you take it away from like his capability
right,
or something.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like,
from the outside looking in, it's just like,
But
it's like if you knew a motherfucker who was like related to Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying though, because there's most people that
but being
use
close
that
to
as
bro,
leverage in a bad way. Like,
like
my
being
cousin,
close to bro,
I ain't got a woo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being close to bro and seeing that
Like,
it was always that around the town though. It was never no genuine.
Right.
Oh, you see, cause it was always like you know how they did y'all. Like it was always a person waited for them not to have something or to be regular human being or to be just like us, so they could say, see, you ain't get him. Yo, you ain't got no car. Your tire busted. You ride with a donut. They say, Camry ride with a donut.
Why he
See,
ain't get her tire
no
fixed?
new
Like,
car.
he ain't know.
It was
shit just happened 10 minutes ago.
like, and then it's just one individual we talking about though.
Right, their perspectives and stuff.
It's one individual that we talking about. That a whole fact that you got, like it's you today. You got people saying that about you. There go Pac, he broke. Bruh saying what cost. Then you got cuz calling his phone. And it's like, I'm just one dude though at the end of the day, and I'm handling the business. And if you in an emergency so like for me, it was always like, I ain't gonna lie, I just respected the fact that like, that to be rich, y'all ain't gonna be able to call my phone. Like I idolize like how he moves. I ain't gonna lie, like people used to always say something. I used to be like, man, I be with one of his cousins every day. It ain't like that. Yeah. Bro, a text C phone some days like, I'm gonna get us some money for the party. Right. Text the phone and see us send the money 2 months later. And bro say, man, he just sent the money. Right. You need something? And then it'd be like, and then it'd be crazy. Like, boy, he probably just sent the text. He did just say he sent the text. And they used to be like, man, like, he come through for his people, like, but you can't see it. He just putting me on the back burner. He ain't even. It went that I felt like, they felt like y'all was supposed to be the Huxtables because Pops was in the NBA. Right. Flat out. Right. Y'all ain't living like the Huxtables. Y'all ain't no nothing. Yeah. Pops, they Quran. Right. And they ain't on nothing. You see what type of car she got? She got a Ford. She should have had a Lamborghini truck. I would have got my daughter a Lamborghini truck. But the town and the streets don't even consider a Lamborghini truck. I got something with no miles on it. How you love that? You see what I'm saying? You hear me? And I can take it wherever. I'm finna ship it to Los Angeles right now. What you talking about? And get it back out here without putting miles on. But it was just I felt like, first of all and foremost, I'm gonna say the first rich black man from our community. Right. So he was held to these standards. He was held. Pops, man. He was held to these standards, and I know it probably beat him up that he fell off with a lot of people about not handing over his fortune or handing over what he worked for because of it. It's like, man, like I know once he hit that stage, he grew up and he went in this space no more. He was in this mode. That he lost so many people because when you get in that tunnel vision though, I swear you start questioning yourself for why you deal with certain people. Yeah. I wonder like you only call my phone for gossip. Right. He only call my phone for money. So you start really weaving it out, even though you dealt with it for a long time before. It's just I ain't there no more. 2024 I ain't got an extra bag of money to give you. I ain't got no car to let you see, bro. Bro, I just bought a building. Do you want to paint the building? You calling me talking about your girl just ran off with your safe, bro. I ain't even in that space. I don't got safe money. We ain't got them problems. That same money I can give you for the safe.
My shit is sure.
Bro, you shouldn't put it in the bank. Why you have it in the bank? You still dealing with that? Look, I got a building over here. You want to come work it out? Fact. Come manage something, do something. But people don't. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, and I don't knock nobody in the streets because some people though they come from nothing and it's everything to them and they taking care of their families and they living righteous. They not.
Yeah, shout out to all the hustlers, man. All the hustlers overall, whether it's a 9 to 5,
and they ain't looking no hustle.
You getting it, whatever.
Hey, listen, they ain't trying to.
What you doing?
Yeah.
You can be selling
peanuts.
I don't care what you doing.
I'm trying to buy something out here.
I'm just saying.
I think we got a consumer. We got a customer for you.
No, cause like it get frowned upon. Motherfuckers trying to beat Carisha up, like in the Diddy shit.
Hey,
And I'm
man.
like, at the end of the day,
I got a daughter,
it don't
man.
matter.
I ain't pushing it.
Yeah,
I ain't pushing it.
man, listen,
Hey,
baby girl,
that's all I
be-
say. I got all sisters. That's what I'll be like.
man, we talking
Hey,
about
I'm trying
adult,
to push it.
we talking about consenting
But
adult women
yeah,
here.
consensual,
talking about
for sure, consensual,
adult
yeah,
women
for sure.
who choose to do these type of acts legally in Las Vegas or New York where it's legal.
But we gonna switch.
That's their
it.
business.
That's their business.
That's
you
their
know
business.
what I mean? And by all means, you get you file your taxes. You know what I mean? That thing that God gave you for free.
She get her a 1099
she
every year.
Yeah, that thing God gave you for free. It's bankable, baby. You know, I don't know what it's worth, but it's bankable.
There's some paper here. But one thing, for advice I got for the town though, because I do want to give them some advice, and it's like for the people out there. I feel like, and that's for out there, and this for everywhere. If you could come together with your peoples and make it happen, make it happen. Yes, it's gonna be disagreements, it's gonna be arguments, it's gonna be all that. But for the most part, and for the business, come together and make it happen.
I think anybody that ever played any type of team sport can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ever played any type of team sport, you could do it.
You play sports, bro? I ain't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to know, did you play sports?
I was outside.
That's what I was just about to ask you.
Outside came with
You
every
was
sport.
hooping?
Outside came with every sport.
Fuck was you, man? What you was doing, bro? You was hooping.
Yes. You had to, what you was going to do? Sit on the bleachers? You had to get on the court.
I thought you was out there running the plays, telling them what to do and shit.
No, I got on the court. Yeah, I played football. I played tag. I did backflips. I raced.
I played tag like it's a sport.
Yeah.
That was a hobby.
I was
Bro said like it's a
He said
tag.
he was
too.
active. You was active, period. You was active. Yeah, you was active.
Active though is productive. Hey man, get off the game, man. Put Call of Duty down for at least a couple hours today, bro, and do something, bro. Take the garbage out, wipe the wall off, and fill out an application.
I ain't gonna lie, the best place to go that get yourself right all around. Go to the fucking gym.
That gym.
5 a.m. wake up, man.
Fine.
Go to the gym. Listen to like a podcast, Notorious True podcast per se, or any other podcast if you're liking. A nice little song,
Some
any
Rod
type
Wave.
of like
Let's just be honest.
affirmations. You know
Turn
what I'm
that
saying?
Rod
Like,
Wave on.
listen to something that's motivating you
Turn that
because
Rod
that's the
Wave
time
on.
where it seemed like yo shit. Like,
I listen to books
you know what I'm
early in
saying?
the
Like
morning.
anytime I go to the gym, I pump, I come home, I be I gotta make this shit, I gotta do that, I gotta. You'll be like, what the? Like what? I be like,
your brain be.
she be like, you can't go to the gym at night. You gotta go in the morning before you go to work, so you can run all that energy out. Your ass can just come. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, but I was just telling bro that this morning when I wake up, for me, my mornings is my thinking time though. Like,
Right.
and that's a good. I do need to be in that gym in the morning, even though I ain't in there. But in the morning for me though, like, even though I need a little, you know what I'm saying, a couple woods or something to keep the brain rolling.
Hey, that's the whole process though.
Yeah, you know.
Listen, man. Go. Just try this and then text me and let me know how it's coming. Go to the gym, man. Get it in. A good 45 minutes cardio, like 15 lifting. Boom. As you leaving out the parking lot, you hear me? Have that motherfucker in the car.
Ooh,
You feel me? And then I go to the crib, shower up. Now I'm at the gig like this and shit.
That workout.
Hey, look, hey, I be at the gig calling Booch. Hey, Booch. Hey, Booch, what's going on?
Enough.
How you doing? Hey, what's going on? He damn, you just got to the gig. I'm wired as a motherfucker.
Hey, that's how we be though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a different type of high.
We'll wake up and just
Go to
chop
work.
it up. I ain't gonna lie, just chop it up. Like,
Go to work.
get up. What you on? Man, I'm up, man. Where you at? I'm on the road. I'm on the road. Full of coffee. I'm talking about talking to motherfucking ears.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
But yeah, though, man.
That's love, man. This shit was one. This was one for the books for sure.
I gotta tell people too. I got some words for you. Focus on being super self-aware. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you got autism, ADHD, you dyslexia. Find out the things about yourself that make you do what you do and take that and try to channel it and work for you. Some people can't focus. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a problem with focusing on one thing that's in front of them. So they line up 10 things and they don't never get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Because they bouncing between the 10.
They not being consistent.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? Even if you bouncing between the 10, figure out a way to get 10 things done. If that's who you is,
spend at least 2 hours a day on it.
Figure out how to get them 10 things done. I got a homie that be all over the place like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I be like, finish one thing first. You feel me? You project to project, don't nothing get done. So, but if you a motherfucker that can, it ain't just people like that. They got
especially
10 projects
if they not
on the
like
table.
Adjacent to each other, you know, like they don't.
I mean,
they don't
just
run
some
hand
people
in hand.
it's some people that's machines like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can get 10 projects done in a month. You know what I'm saying? And it not be. They just work. They work ethic just that.
They need something to keep them going, keep them
that.
busy.
It's just they can stay focused on what matters. You know what I mean? It's like going to the gym.
Yeah.
If you in the gym and you know you got to get off 1,000 shots today, and you arguing with your bitch, what you gonna do? Put your phone on D&D. I gotta get my 1,000 shots off before I keep going back and forth and these text messages. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwed off. I'm missing shots. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this shit done first, and then focus on that. Your mood gonna be different. Your mood ain't gonna be in the same. Trying to bounce between this, and that. You ain't finished this over there. You trying to get this project done. Pick one thing and focus on it.
Yeah, for sure. Man, this is one of them. This is the first of many. Next time, I think I'm gonna have to pull up on y'all in Memphis.
Come on.
You know, we can take all this shit with us.
Yeah, come on.
I want y'all to walk me around that motherfucker. I want y'all to show me prestige carriers.
You need to come see the city, check out the operations, man.
Yeah, man. I would love to see y'all, you know,
hopefully
eventually venture.
Here,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We need y'all out these ways.
Here, man. Get some vehicles out here and get them in rotation.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this my dream though, to end it here. If I could get it here.
Hey,
he fucked up, man.
Before we close out, that's the same thing I said. You see, I'm still here. I did not go to Miami. I stayed right here.
You ain't wrong. I said that too.
Hey,
she ain't wrong.
I stayed right here with the 2 to 3 months. They talk about you've been hired for the. Can I stay? I can stay? Oh, I'm staying. I'm staying. You feel me? And I'm for to work this motherfucker. I'm the only one staying there now. My brother, he out in South Dakota now. He's
JC,
you know, he's in season. Shout out to JC. You know what I'm saying? He out there, Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? He just had a baby girl. Congratulations, Yeah, Junior go. I'm the only one here. You feel me?
I can't believe
I'm here dolo.
Junebug don't play no games. He been going crazy. Shout out my boy, man.
Yeah, June Beezy, man. He gonna see this, man. He gonna tune in. He back to June Beezy. Look, I'm like, he's not Melvin. He's June Beezy. Look. For sure, man.
That's back-to-back titles for him, ain't it?
That's big, bro.
Hey, he stayed at 5 strong right now.
Man.
Yeah, he 5 strong.
He like me, though.
Hey, I knew bro was gonna be a great dad, and I knew when he had that first one, it was over. When I told him
it was coming, that motherfucker was. I was like, remind me of my OG. I'm like, man, only motherfucker I see a couple kids back to back like that is my mom. Like, that's crazy. That shit it's amazing though, you know. To have family and, you know, to keep growing and expanding for
we
sure.
We gonna have to link up in Miami too, though. Miami, nice. I love Miami.
We gonna do the Notorious Truth adventures with Cam Butler. You know what I'm saying? The guys. We gonna do that out there, Club 11 or so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turn it on up.
You know something. I like how you move.
Yeah, man. We got, you know, we gonna show them. We gonna show them how we coming full of way around. You know.
Truth podcast. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Hey, for keeping it real facts, life hacks, everything. Tap in.
Let's go. Let's get it.
For real though.
Yeah, that's we gonna close out. It's your host Cam Butler. I need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms. That is at Notorious Truth Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell an enemy. Pull up. All is welcome. Peace.